welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Today we have a brand new expansion, the Age of Apocalypse, that we're going to be unboxing and sinking our teeth in today. Hello everybody, I have seen the chat is fairly active. I'm so happy that y'all are here. Leroy Jenkins, thank you so very much for the subscription. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a whirlwind team. I've been traveling, had some stuff going on, and it's just like I needed a little bit of a break, but we're back. We're back. We've got Age of Apocalypse, and I am so pumped. I am so pumped. Oh my gosh, I know that the UK I've seen that it got delayed a little bit in the UK, which really stinks. I'm sorry for that. I've heard April. I'm hoping that's the case. I hope that y'all can get it by April. Yeah. We but I know a lot of the people near me got it on Friday. What are y'all's thoughts? What's everyone been thinking for Age of Apocalypse so far? Those who have been able to play it, been able to try some of the new heroes or the new scenarios. Hunter is looking to buy some hero packs. They found them at Barnes and Noble. Hype Train Guarismo, thank you so very much for the subscription with Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. Whoop. Can't wait to get it. Hopefully this week. Nice. Yeah, my normal store was sold out of it, so I actually went to a different store this morning to grab it. And so I had to start calling around to some other stores to try and find it. And so I was able to find a copy, which I was very fortunate to be. I like it. Not sure how I feel about missions yet. Feels like it slows the game down a little bit. Interesting. So I think kind of the route that we are going to be doing today is we're going to be unboxing, taking a look at the two new heroes, and then trying one of them. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming Thursday, and I'm going to be streaming Friday. I have not published that schedule yet, mainly because timing. But that's kind of the thought. So I think we're going to open it up and play one of the heroes today, probably a modified precon. I think that's kind of what we want to do, is because I want to try all the new cards. I want to try the new hero, and so I think we're just going to take either Magic or Bishop. I'll let you all decide. Because I'm excited about both of them, and then dive into kind of a modified precon. We'll do a little bit of deck building today. Your LGS doesn't have it yet, still listed for pre-order? Oh, hopefully it comes soon. It just updated to the 26th of April in the UK, which is my birthday. Oh, well, that's a nice birthday present. That'll be fun. So annoying. Yeah, it is really annoying. That stinks. That sucks. I'm sorry. Okay. So I want to preface this with just the knowledge that I'm pretty tired right now. So I was in Missouri the last couple of days. I got back last night. Yeah, last night I got back. I drank too much caffeine on the route home, so I couldn't go to sleep. I went to bed not super late, probably like midnight. But then this is super weird. At 4 o'clock this morning, someone rang our doorbell. That's weird, right? Like it woke us up and we're like, okay, like, are we about to get like robbed or like what's going on? And so like I didn't get to like I didn't go back to sleep for a long time. Just like locked our bedroom door. I was just like, I don't know. It was just weird. It wasn't the police. There was no one at the door. And so it was just weird, but I was like, okay, so I'm installing like a video doorbell today. I'm halfway through that project. But I had to stream. Hey, Brant, how's it going? Arresting you for bad jokes. It could have been an April Fool's thing. I didn't actually think about the fact that today is April Fool's. But it's like, it really put me on edge. It was a spooky ghost. Honestly, I would be more okay with a spooky ghost. Right? That is weird. Oh, okay. You rang your doorbell this morning. I wanted to borrow some flour. Brant, do you know that the back door is just open? Come in and grab the flower. You don't have to ring the doorbell. But anyways, but I've had my coffee and I'm excited to dive in. We're just gonna do it. Hey, Jester Gito, everyone's here. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting, man. It's been too long. Yeah. So last week I was at the Gamers Ranch, which it was described as outside of St. Louis. That was not it technically, I guess it is outside of St. Louis. It's just 2 hours outside of St. Louis, and so it took a little bit longer to get there than I initially thought. But the Gamers Ranch is a Airbnb-esque. It's not Airbnb, but it's that kind of hotel type area that is designed for board gamers. They have over 2,000 board games there. They have a disc golf course there. They have so many tables. It sleeps like 25 people. It was awesome. So it was an event hosted by Queen Games, Inside Up Games, and Eagle Griffin Games. So we got to play a ton of those games and stuff. It was a good time. It was just a while. I put a short up where I walked through it. I found Marvel Champions. I was happy with that. Alrighty. Good to have our buddy back. Oh, thank you, Brant. I'm excited to be back. We got Bishop and Magic. I personally think I'm a little bit more excited for Magic than Bishop, but that is... Hey! Well, hey, how's it going, Jason? Okay, so Bishop or Magic? Who should we open up first? Magic is so fun. Let's go. Magic? She looks so freaking cool. I straight up so cool. Bishop is awesome. Magic is your vote. Alrighty, let's do Magic just because I'm more excited about Magic. I'm actually just gonna move that over there. So Magic. New heroes are fun. Maddie, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for the subscription. 22 months. That's wild to me. It's crazy that that I've been doing this for that long. That's wild. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Bishop is more fun. Magic is nuanced. Ooh, I do like nuanced. I enjoy the kind of figuring out and the sequencing puzzle and everything. But we're going to sleeve as we go because I have not done that in the past, and then I spend a ton of time sleeving, and I want to be able to hit the ground running and play a game as well pretty quickly. Okay, so Magic here. Is that close enough? Is that legible for y'all? Magic is a 1/2/2. Play with the top card of your deck face up. She is Gandalf. Once per phase, you can play the top card of your deck as if it was in your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. Ilyana Rasputin, 3 recovery. So 6 hand size and a 5 hand size over here, which is crazy. Also important to note that she is a Mystic traded, where we can use Sorcerer's Supreme, pump that up to 6, and then if we have that top card of our deck face up and we can play it, then that's effectively a hand size of 7. So when you change to hero form, choose a spell in your discard pile and put it on top of your deck. Limit once per phase. Okay, cool, sweet. I did a Magic leadership deck this morning and the card cycling was madness. Oh, I bet that's wild. Colossus, which is our signature ally here, a 3/2/3 toughness. When an enemy attacks you, play Colossus from your hand, paying his resource cost, and declare him as the defender without exhausting him. This is really important because he costs 2 if he's on the top card of your deck. Magic's ability is once per phase, and so that's pretty sick. I'm actually really excited for a Magic protection build. Someone please stream a 4 Mystic hero game. Ooh. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Now I also want to put Sorcerer Supreme in every single deck, and whoever plays it first gets it. We got Limbo. Limbo's a 1-cost support here. I'd watch that. All right, I'll see what I can do. Limbo, 1-cost support. Response: after the villain phase begins, exhaust Limbo, swap a card with your hand on the top card of your deck, or exhaust Limbo as an action to swap a card in your hand with the top card of your deck, setting itself up to kind of reduce that resource cost of what you need to play or pay for. So, got Magic's Crown. She gains Steady. Then, while the top card of your deck has a mental or a wild resource, she gets +1 thwart, bringing her up to a 2/2/2. which is pretty sweet. Soul Sword, this art looks freaking sick. Look at that. That's so cool. I really like that. 1 cost upgrade. Restricted. She gains piercing. And then while the top card is a physical or wild, she gets +1 attack. And then the mystical armor, she gets retaliate 1. She gets +1 defense while the top card of our deck has a wild or lightning. I do think it'll be fun to try just kind of a full on like wild. We have so many wild cards in the, or like wild resource icons in the game now, that I think we could do some fun stuff with maybe like a digging deep type deck where we can find stuff to discard cards. Since she is a mutant, we do have access to weapon X, and just kind of figure out and just get a lot of wild stuff. Is Cosmo allowed with magic? Yeah, absolutely she is. Absolutely. Or he is. They are. I was going to ask who's SS, but Nelson just answered that. Who's SS? Soul Sword? Soul Sword. The key to our upgrades in your mind is the ongoing effect. You don't worry about the stat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The retaliate 1 restricted, or the retaliate 1 steady, and the fact that it's restricted. No, the fact that she gains piercing. Piercing in this game is getting so freaking good. Like, there's so many like final stages or subsequent stages of villains that have toughness, and that can get just like really, really solid to have a piercing attack on there. Cosmo would be so cheap with magic. Yeah. Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah. I'm so pumped for Sorcerer Supreme with magic. So much cards. So many cards, I guess. So Scrying, 0 cost spell, which is one of the cards we can shuffle those spell cards back in when we flip down to Alter Ego. So look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on the top of your deck. What I like about this is you can set it up, and since you're playing with the top card of your deck face up, you can actually just set up a card that you want to play, and you can get that discount on it. Stepping Disc. 1 cost event. Ready your hero. That seems really good. Just from a choose a magic card in your discard pile, not named Stepping Disc, and put it on top of your deck. What's really cool about here is like once we have all of these, we can set it up so that whatever card we put on the top of our deck can give us the right benefit for either thwart, attack, or I guess defense, but thwart or attack. And we can ready and then attack for 3 with piercing, which is crazy. We have 1, that is a superpower card. That's our first superpower card. We have 3 copies of this. So 3 superpowers. Counting those 4 Def Focus to see if we want to run Def Focus with magic. You could have the first player be Sorcerer Supreme or whoever plays it first. Ooh. Yeah. Colossus is the go-to step. Oh, yeah, because he's wild. And then you can get... Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. That's cool. Hey, Chester, how's it going? Yeah. That's really, really cool. Exorcism. Wow. That's an exciting card right there. So 2 cost event, thwart, remove 4 threat from a scheme. If the top card of your deck has a wild or a mental resource, confuse the villain. I don't think I've seen this card. I've gone out of my way to kind of avoid a lot of the spoilers. I don't think that was part of the preview article. That's a good card. I like that. We got Soul Strike, which is kind of the same thing. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, but if it's a physical or wild, stun the enemy. I find that interesting that it's kind of the same efficiency for the same cost in terms of damage and thwarting. That's interesting. Exorcism seems really good for its cost effectiveness. Soul Strike is right there. It's just kind of interesting. Also, just knowing what's on top of your deck by itself is incredible. Yeah, you can really plan. You can really, really plan on what's going on. Okay, we got Magic Barrier. Focus. There we go. Magic Barrier. Oh, the defense card. Yes, let's go. Hero Interrupt. When a enemy initiates an attack, prevent 3 damage from the attack. Top card has a lightning or a wild resource. Deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. That's pretty sick. Also, I really like the fact that Exorcism is mental, Soul Strike is physical, and Magic Barrier is lightning, which are typically the resources that you're leaning into um with the aspect that it's associated with, right? Like, so if you're removing 4 threat, or if you're running justice, you probably have a ton of mental resources, which I guess as a solo player kind of can be a little hindering. But with like lightning, with magic barrier, a lot of the defense events are lightning, and so that's gonna be nice. Hey, it's gold balls. Gold balls. Oh yeah, I've 100% forgot about gold balls and the fact that he kind of leans into what we were talking about earlier with the with like the digging deep stuff. But gold balls is a 3-cost 1/1/3. When gold balls attacks, discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. He gets +X attack, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. Gold balls is a domino card. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, gold balls I think opens up a lot of strategies for the digging deep strategy, or the digging deep like play style, which is a play style I just very much enjoy. And so I'm pumped to try gold balls. We'll do over the next couple of weeks kind of what I'm kind of thinking. What I'm kind of thinking is that we're going to be doing Magic and Bishop today, tomorrow, Thursday, maybe Friday at that point as well. And then probably do a little bit of the campaign next week. After the campaign, we'll probably be doing some of the old hero new tricks that I sometimes do, where I take some of the newer cards and revisit some of the older heroes and build for that. So that I've already got a couple of ideas in mind, but I'm excited to dive into that as well. But I'm a sucker for new heroes, so we're gonna spend some time with the new heroes. Welcome back. Feels like you were gone for a little bit. Yeah, it was a busy time. A lot of travel, a lot of stuff. So yeah. Adam Warlock gold balls. Oh heck yeah. Oh yeah, because Warlock just wants to roll through the deck. That's really cool. We got Tempest. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. When the villain would scheme, discard Tempest. Cancel the activation. Deal yourself 1 face-down encounter card. I like the 2-cost ally. I'm not going to say that I don't like the ally, but I really do like the 2-cost ally. And you can only play it if you have the X-Men trait. But a 2-cost ally, I don't know how frequently I'm going to be using that ability. But I do like a 2-cost blocker. I thoroughly enjoyed Standard 3 in the whole campaign. It was a great experience. We tried to play Justice, Cable, and Aggression Angel. Nice. I'm pumped for Standard 3. I'm pumped for the Standard 3. We may actually, whatever we play today, we'll probably run Standard 3 today. Just because that's honestly, that may be what I'm most excited for in this box. Is that weird to say? We got Blood Rage, max 1 per player. After you defeat an enemy with a basic attack, exhaust Blood Rage and take 1 damage. Draw a card. So this is X23's card right here, right? So, Nelson, be honest. If you already haven't added a D4, D5, D10 for randomizing your random cards from a hand of less than 6 cards, you're adding them to the next shopping list. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. I usually just shuffle, but I think I have a D8. Is D5 like a thing? Is there just like a reroll? I usually just like will reroll a 6 or something like that. Fight Unis. He's great. Okay, sick. I heard Standard 3 is a good alternative to Standard 1. Good. Standard 3. This is the way. Nice. Quick question about Magic. You can't use the top card of your deck as a resource. Correct. Correct. Her ability states that you can play it as if it were in your hand, it's not considered to be in your hand. So you can play it, but you can't use it as a resource. We got 3 copies of Blood Rage. I'm going to actually just set these aside, mainly because we're going to be modifying this precon a little bit when we do Breakout Magic. And so we don't want 3 copies of Blood Rage because it's max 1 per player. It's also max 1 per player that you can't play on another player. So yeah. Blood Rage looks fun. Hey, Catastrophic, how's it going? Welcome. I just use a D10 divided. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I've seen D5s, which are basically D10s, but only have sides 1 to 5 instead of 1 to 10. That makes sense. Your blood isn't that enraged right now. Yeah, not as much. Test the defense. After you play an attack event, place 1 test counter here. If there are 5 test counters here, discard this card to deal 5 damage to an enemy. Very fitting for Gambit. This is also max 1 per player, so we are going to toss 2 of those and put 1 of them and see how we can flood the field with that. But I feel like Test the Defense is one of those cards that will be really fun to build around for like an old hero, new tricks. And actually, I was toying with the idea, and I guess y'all are the people to ask. I wanted to, so the Deck Factory cards are the videos that I do where I take a card, usually a card that does not get as much love as some of the other ones, and build into that card and kind of play around with it. I think a lot of these cards are going to have more decks being run with them right now, but I was thinking about doing a Deck Factory with like one of these cards, maybe, and it kind of may not fit the whole like prerequisite of not being a card that gets used super frequently. But what are your thoughts about that? Like, would you enjoy a Deck Factory around like Test the Defense? As if it was in your hand. Wait, does that count for cards like Ironheart? Yes. Where the response is when it comes, when you play it from your hand. Yes, it would. It took me a while. I was thinking the hero. I was like, I don't think it works like that. But yes, yeah, the ally play is from your hand. Any played from hand triggers would be cool. That looks like a cool Gamora card. Seem meh in solo for Magic. Ooh, Gamora. Yeah, that's a good one. Heck yeah. Nelson, hey, Giant Lasagna. How's it going? Jester, yes? Sweet. Okay, good to know. Sweet. Full body charge. Let's go. I love the art on this. Just Colossus just going all out. So deal 8 damage to an enemy. If your hero's remaining hit points are less than half your hero's starting hit points, the attack gains overkill. 4 costs. Pretty expensive. I would like to see... I think I would like this to be... Well... I would like this card to be 0 cost. No, but so for a 4 cost card, I'm really kind of... Ooh, I almost put the sticker right on the unsleeved card. That would have been the biggest party foul of all time, right? But for a 4 cost card, I really want like 10 damage or a non requirement ability, right? Like a 4/8 overkill seems a little bit better. It's a great fun card. Hey Luther, how's it going? Are we going to play standard or expert? Expert. Yeah. So full body charge. I'm excited. It'll be fun. We'll see how it goes. I guess like it works in Magic's kit a little bit better because you can pay 3 for it. And so that's nice. Magic is so fun. Good. I'm so pumped. We got Clobber. We've seen this before. Now, okay, let's check this out. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. If it's the first card, return it to your hand. But let's grab the other Clobber. Which art do you all like better? Old Clobber with Gamora, or new Clobber with Psylocke? Which one do we like more? Next expansion, we get a 4 cost 12 damage. Nelson go, I really like 15 damage. Oh, Giant Lasagna didn't show, but you sub. Thank you so very much for the subscription. I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. Setting up the rush. Old Clobber for life. No, they couldn't let Magic have a 2 cost 8 damage. And no, I respect that. That's fair. It feels like at 8 damage, a 4 cost card feels very like hero. And so, like, I understand why it's costed the way it is, because you can't have it at 3 for 8 with this, because then it's just a better swinging web kick. But then like it's a little, it's just like in this like weird area where like, because our costs are so discrete in terms of like 1, 2, 3, 4, then like it needs to be a 4 cost card. It's just a little weird on the efficiency curve because it is not a hero card, right? Like new, more importantly, which flavor? Oh, flavor text. Gamora. If I have to hit you again, you'll stay down for good. Or Psylocke. It feels good to hit ninjas again. Oh, 100% the new one. No wonder. Also reminds me of a Domino, a little less work, but to be fair, that's not a bad thing. They could release 5 heroes similar to Domino, but fun to be fine with it. Yeah, I love Domino. Both look good. Low key new Clobber feels like it should be how it should be. Quick, fast attack. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just kind of like that jab. Aspect cards are gonna. Oh yeah, 100% Leroy. Yeah, yeah. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. So. Like comparing an aspect card to swinging web cake for efficiency is setting it up for failure. Now there are cards that will be better for like there are cards, there are aspect cards that are better than hero specific cards. I think those are kind of the new cards now that the designers understand like where that efficiency lies compared to some of the older hero cards that are just less efficient. And so I can see that being whatever. But yeah. I typically like to look at what the efficiency curve that I would like to get, which is typically 2 damage for 1 cost, and compare it at that point. So now I guess the nice thing about full body charge is you do have access to hone technique it. And so you can hone technique a full body charge, and now you're paying 5 effective costs, which we want 10 damage for 12 damage. At that point, you're over the efficiency curve and you're feeling really good, and everything that I've said goes out the window. So I guess like with the looking through the lens of a hone technique build with a full body charge being in the aggression aspect, that's awesome. Dive bomb requires aerial. Right, right, right. Overkill on a big hit is also really good. That's true. That's very true. We have to punch ourselves and get our health down, which will be fun. What sleeves are those? Hey Anthony, how's it going? These are Dragon Shield clear matte sleeves. So these guys. If you want a link, where are you? Are on YouTube. I forgot. I have a checklist to do before every single stream. I'm gonna add to that to add the accessory link in the video description. So I have a video where I go through all of them, but we got 2 new copies of Power of Aggression. Now I think we'll do the same thing. Old or new Power of Aggression? Let's find our old one. Got Tiger or Magic. Moment of Triumph. Ooh. Gorismo. Did the accessories but oh, there it goes. Okay. Sweet. Yes, thank you so very much. Yes, thank you. The clear classics are also great for main scheme and 2-sided cards. Yeah, I've used Phantom sleeves before, and then I'm using Paladin sleeves. New Power of Leadership letter looks better. Old Power of Aggression looks better. Alrighty. She-Hulk might be the oh yes. Oh my gosh, yes, running. Yeah. Where did my notebook go? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna send that to myself as a old hero new trick, because that's a fantastic one. Running. Yeah, because that she'll be a lot of fun. New Power of Aggression. I think I also like the new Power of Aggression. You like the new Power of Aggression? Looks slightly worse. I guess I don't necessarily like it's cool art, but I think this feels more Power of Aggression-y to me, the old one, versus the new one. But I think I like the art on the new one better. But for like the actual Power of Aggression. New? Nice. Prefer the new one for both things we showed. Yeah. We got am I pronouncing triage? Is that's how we say that, right? Triage. Triage is a 2 cost. Love that. 1/1/2. After Triage enters play, heal 2 damage from an X-Men character. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. The fact that it can be an ally opens it up to being run. Oh my gosh, yeah, Triage is sick. Throw this in with a Wolverine ally, and then Wolverine can attack. You can come in, heal, and then use Utopia to pump the to ready Wolverine again. Let's go. Power Leadership all the way. I'm pumped to see it. New Power of Aggression from Catastrophic. That's insanely good. Yeah. I like the clean look of Magic and Power of Aggression card, but the old one looks like Tiger's about to kiss her. It does. It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Prefer the old, but the new is awesome, as others have said. I'm most excited for the next card. Alrighty, I'm pumped. Step Forward Cuckoos, Persona Psionic, 3-cost support. This is wild. Okay. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. Uses 3 psi counters. When a player reveals a treachery, exhaust and remove 1 psi counter from here. Cancel the effects of that card and discard it. New player reveals another encounter card. Interesting. That's cool. Okay, so it's a 3-cost support, so it can be grabbed with build support. I think that's an important consideration to have. So if we build support this, or if we throw this out early, we basically can save. We can save the game. This is an advance saver, right? Because advance is a treachery card. It is not locked to a hero card, or for a hero interrupt. It's any interrupt. Isn't it like Spygrass? I guess because treachery. Yeah, I don't quite remember what Spycraft is. I think that's basically the same thing, except you only get it once. Correct? It's interesting. It's very interesting. You do have to replace it, but you can get away from some of the most nasty treachery cards in the game. Okay, no, I like it. It feels like one of those cards, and we may be kind of just venturing into a more Lord of the Rings character or like design space where we are looking at some of these cards through the lens of this is very good against X scenario, which is kind of cool. Spycraft cancels any card though. Oh, okay. Okay. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft, cancel the effects, discard. So it costs 1. Okay. So I think what's the nice thing about this is that to get the same utilization out of the Spycraft, you're spending 6. Whereas you're only spending 4 for this, but you are locked to just treacheries. Is there a preparation? Interesting. This is psionic though, so you can go power of or the power of the mind to help pay for it, which is pretty cool. Those expert 2 cards? No thanks, try again. Yeah, unsubscribe. Yep. Cancel shadows, advance, extra activations. Yeah. Yeah. Avatar of Death from Thanos. And yeah, any of the extra activation. Yeah. But Spycraft is that's true. Spycraft is justice only. Yeah. Denies shadow if your nemesis is bad. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, the worst cards in the encounter deck are treacheries versus minions or attachments. Except for Ronan. Ronan, yet again, breaks all those rules. But yes, yeah, 100%. We got Blood Gem. This is a 0-cost upgrade. Play only if your identity has the Mystic trait. Max 1 per deck. Exhaust Blood Gem and take 2 damage. Generate a wild resource. It's kind of cool with the tie-in to wanting our health super low with kind of what the precon is trying to do. It's also just a nice 0-cost upgrade. Yeah. Spiral Sword, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I hate Spiral Sword. If you dare play Pool. Oh, yeah. You could play Pool. That's true. That's really true. Yeah. I was surprised about how much use I got out of Blood Gem. Alrighty. That's good to know. I feel like it's going to be really good for Warlock, right? Because Warlock just has that auto heal with whatchamacallit, Soul World. And so like with Bludgeon, you can utilize that health a little bit more liberally with Warlock than I think you can a lot of other Mystic characters. I'm pumped. Yeah, that's a cool card. Blood Gem is a great, yeah. You can also just cancel Caught Off Guard with it. Interesting card, but watch your health. What I like is you can set it up to get like that overkill on full body charge. And now I'm mad. I use Sunfire for Spiral Swords. Heck yeah. Missed the early bit. Magic Paths pack piercing in our own cards. Yes. So Mr. Shadows D20 playing Bishop and lack of piercing was a common downside people brought up. Yes. So her sword has piercing. It gives her piercing. This 1-cost upgrade here. Yeah. So there you go. So I do really like her upgrades. I think her upgrades are pretty cool. We got basic spell. This is a 2-cost event. This is a basic event. Basic spell is a basic event. There you go. Play only if your identity has the mystic trait. Choose to heal 3 damage from an identity. That would be a hero or alter ego. Unfortunately, not an ally. Remove 3 threat from the scheme. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. What I think is really cool here is, one, this is a spell, so you can shuffle it back into your deck when you flip down to alter ego. But also, it is not an attack or a thwart event. And so if you are stunned, if you are confused, if you are any of those other things, then you can still use basic spell. Healing, I feel like there is a healing build out there. We're starting to see a healing build with basic spell and then all the protection cards. I really want healing to be a thing. I just love support. I love healing. That's kind of like my favorite archetype in a game similar to this. So if you ever played a game where both those swords are out, she'd have a 9 attack and a boost card with no piercing. Oh, geez. No, I don't think I've ever had both her swords out. It is also a very versatile card. That's true. You're giving up efficiency for versatility here. Which is fine. Especially, I guess that does kind of, Magic breaks all the rules. Magic breaks the rules because she can play this card from the top of her deck and it costs less. So Magic breaks the rules. Because now if you're paying 1 for this, and I haven't figured out how to kind of consider effective cost versus non-effective cost, because you can't use it as a resource, but you still only get to use it once per phase. So I guess like, and it's not an effective resource. Like it's not in your hand. You can't use it for another resource, but it is, you're using it for your ability. But like you're spending 1 for 3 threat. That's really good. That's really, really good. So it's kind of interesting. Like Magic just kind of breaks all the rules, and you're going to be using Limbo to probably put basic spell back on the top of your deck. We got spiritual meditation. Oh, sick. I didn't realize we were getting another spiritual meditation. Let's take a look at the old spiritual meditation as well. Curious to see what... Oh. Who, which one do we like more? They're both very, very similar. I think I like the old one more. I think I like Strange. Who is this in the new spiritual meditation? We're running Death Focus and or TBE with Magic. I could see TBE, not Death Focus. We only have 3 superpowers, so it's not a Death Focus kit. Mystic. I don't think TBE because a lot of the cards that she likes to deal with are spells, and she's Mystic or X-Men. Now I could see you running TBE and like a high leadership X-Men build, but probably, or like a high ally, I should say, not necessarily leadership, but a high ally build. Legion. Oh, Legion. Okay. Legion on the new. Okay, yeah, nice. I made a custom who readies on healing, but she's a Mystic and can't use this. Ah. I prefer old, but also the new looks great. Yeah, I want to clarify. I think that both of them look good. I do think I like the old one more though. I like Strange. I like the colors in Strange. I like the purple and the pink that you get there. Yeah. Luther likes the old. Yeah. I'm just happy to have more of these, because now we can just, I don't have to take it out of the take it out of my my binder to use it. Dark. Is this pronounced Dark Child or Dark Childy? Is this a new game? Hey Quinn, this is not a new game. The game was published in 2018, but this is a new expansion. The expansion came out on Friday, and so it's a game that with like regular releases of new expansions, and so we're going through some new cards right now. Playing the new one makes me feel like a Dragon Ball character. Oh yeah, it does. It does look like a Dragon Ball. Yeah, it really does. It's just child. Okay, cool. Thank you. Uh-oh, setbacks. Do you know how many binder pages you need to do your setup? It's... I think I said 60. But I'm also like pretty liberal where I do the page breaks. So I think I've gone to 60, but I'll look later and let you know. Darkchild, give to the Ilyana Rasputin player. You may flip to alter ego form to choose to exhaust, remove Darkchild from the game, or deal 1 damage to each character you control. Discard this obligation. Ooh, gross. That's not actually too bad. We're back to the formula of exhaust to remove from game, which I think is kind of interesting. Belasco. It's just a rough count. Yeah, I would say 60. I would say 60, I think. That's 10 per aspect, which is probably overkill. You probably don't need that many. But I think they come in packs of 20, at least the ones that I use, and so I think that's why I defaulted to 60. I think 40 was too little, 60 is too much. No, it's not 200. Yeah. Not great, but not game over. Yeah. Alrighty, so we got a 1/1/6 Villainous. Ugh. After they activate against you, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If Ruler of Limbo is in play, attach those cards to it face down. Alrighty, so Ruler of Limbo is our Nemesis side scheme. Threat cannot be removed while Belasco is in play. Belasco? Oof. When the Alien Rasputin player finds Limbo and attaches it face down here, no! When this scheme is defeated, put Limbo into play. At least you get it back. At least you get it back. You're not George Stacing this thing and tossing it into the discard pile. I am very, very happy that you get it back. Which honestly is kind of funny because you can straight up. That's really interesting. If you shadows, you can just get Limbo for free. Well, free 3 threat removal, right? It's just 3 threat. Yeah, it doesn't scale with players. Alrighty. Magic is thinkier than I expected because she only has 1 wild in her kit, so the sequencing puzzle is real and awesome. Ooh, bit easier than Domino. Alrighty. Nice. I'm pumped. I want so bad to play with Bishop. Yeah, I'm excited to crack Bishop open here soon. Best Shadows Omega? Oh yeah. Wait, Omega. Oh, interesting. Oh, we have a lot of minions. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of the minions being like here thing. Kind of a good thing, honestly. Yeah, right? Hey, Web Warrior, how's it going? I love Ruler of Limbo to tutor Limbo if you haven't tried. Yeah, right? Like, oh, problem solved. Sick. Let's go. Alrighty, we have a 2/2/5 guard. Gross. If Ruler of Limbo is in play, place 2 threat on it. Otherwise, place 2 threat on the main scheme. That's a dangerous card. Holy cow. Especially in solo. We have to be very, very cognizant that that's in the deck. And especially with those low scheme thresholds. We got Witchfire. 1/3/4 quick strike. A 3 attack quick strike is mean. After attacks and defeats an ally, place 1 threat on Ruler of Limbo. Otherwise, place 1 threat on the main scheme. This is not necessarily a like brutally difficult, like a Valkyrie level Nemesis set, but this looks like a pretty tough Nemesis set. It's like Cyclops' obligation. Yeah. Never mind. Don't cancel Shadow. Yeah, right. Pull it out. Battle for Limbo. When revealed, each Limbo minion in play activates against the player. If no Limbo minion activates this way, this card can search. I like that. Those could be some good meme inspirations. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Okay, so that's Magic. I'm really looking forward to Magic. We got a little bit of a pre-con here, kind of set up. I am excited to try it. I think honestly, you could just run like into the Hone Technique build a little bit. We'll play with this. Now that I've unboxed Magic, I'm like, okay, we should definitely play Magic. I may change my mind once we pull Bishop out. But we'll definitely get them played. We'll get them both played within the next 24 hours. So that's nice. But that's Magic. Y'all ready for Bishop? Web Warrior, you got me thinking. Oh yeah, Giant. The meme lord. Catastrophic. Bishop is not as fun as Magic. Okay. I guess those minions kind of make it a little worse, but still. Oh, but if you're running aggression at that point, then you just have a ton of minion fodder that you can then trigger all your cards with. Magic with Psychic, play both, problem solved, nice. 24-hour stream. You can 100% hang out on the Twitch channel for 24 hours if you would like. There's no guarantee that I will be here for those 24 hours. Hard disagree on the bishop take. Ooh. I like how not controversial. I like how competitive it is between the two. Both fun. Yeah, I like how I've heard that they're both fantastic. I've also heard that like they are I think Bishop is probably the more surprising of the two. So I saw a gameplay on D20 and I love Bishop. Oh, nice. Had a late energy conversion and 9 resource cards in my hand when my turn started. Oh, 9 resource cards? Wild. Bishop was a lot better than I thought. Okay. That's cool. Sick. I'm pumped. Let's talk about why Bishop being having 9 resource cards is good. So Bishop is a 2/2/1. Energy absorption. After Bishop takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard an equal number of cards from the top of your deck. Add each resource card discarded this way to your hand. Sweet. This is your first new expansion since joining the LCG. Having a lot of fun. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Have you played through these scenarios yet? Okay. He's also a 5 with 12 hit points. So he's a beefy hero. 4 recovery, which is nice. Temporally displaced. After you change to this farm, add a temporal card from your discard pile to your hand. I love Marvel Champions for the fact that one person can find a hero not fun and others can find them extremely fun. It's 100%. Yeah. It's a cooperative game too, which is really like that. I think that helps it shine in that sense. But yeah. Slowly playing through a few scenarios of other expansions with your nice, cool, fun. The upgrade that lets you heal for 1 resource card in your head and it's the best upgrade. Yeah. Time to get the treachery. Take 1 damage for each resource card in your hand. Oh, we need more taking deeps. More. We got Malcolm, which is one of his signature allies. That's right. We have multiple signature allies. A 3/1/2/3. Discard a resource card from your hand to ready Malcolm. If that card has a printed physical icon, heal 1 damage for Malcolm. Limit once per phase. What's nice here is that he is an X-Men. And so we can use all of the exciting X-Men stuff to help Malcolm, including like attack training. So now we have a 3 attack Malcolm and we can ready and heal and just have him just kind of go crazy. It is once per phase, but if we're going to be keeping him alive for that long, let's go. And I guess you just have to discard a resource card to ready him. You get the additional benefit if it has the physical. And so you can just toss a resource card to ready him. And if we have 5 health once we have the attack training on him, then we're fine doing that. We don't need to heal him that frequently. Yeah, I pretty much only play co-op games at this point. The whole meta thing exhausts me, and yeah, that's fair. Captain Marvel's Nemesis set has a card like this, but it discards each energy resource. That would be kind of fun to like just play the Nemesis set as a mod set. I love how every hero is viable, even though some are stronger than others. Yeah, we haven't had any heroes that are just like, this is unplayable, which is nice. Who is the next hero reveal after Jubilee? I think Nightcrawler. I think that's kind of what we're expecting, right? Nightcrawler? Hey, Oliver. Hey, Nelson, what's up? So just got my Age of Apocalypse. Nice. I was thinking I would love Magic the best of the 2, but Bishop is one of your favorites. That's sick. Hey, Marvel Champion stream. Nelson, hope everything is going awesome. Had a delightful Easter weekend. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you had a good weekend. I'm guessing Magneto for the last hero reveal. I'd be 100% fine with Magneto or Beast. I still think it's Beast. I have a hard time believing that it's not going to be Beast. Good to be here. Yeah. All right, we got Randall, which is our other signature ally. Kind of the reverse stat line, a 3/2/1/3. Discard a resource card to ready Randall. It has a printed lightning resource. Heal 1 damage. So 2 thwarts on a 3-cost ally that we can trigger twice in a turn is pretty nice. I like that. I hope Nightcrawler has sort of a bouncing mechanic, bringing cards back into play to be used again. Same. I really like how they did it in Legendary, but if we get him, but I could see him. I could see him playing around with like bouncing cards around from different areas. I think that'd be fun. Meant that to read. Hope everyone here had an awesome weekend. Nice. If we get a Magneto hero, can he play against the Magneto scenario? My guess would be technically no, but it's also a co-op game, so yes. Right? Like you can play Nebula v Nebula. Like FFG is not gonna bust down your door. They're not gonna ring your doorbell at 4 a.m. and try and maybe that's what's happening. Maybe I broke a champions rule and FFG was coming to set the record straight. At this point, I can't even guess what the designers at FFG will do. They're extremely creative. They really are. We got a rifle. This is a 2-cost weapon, restricted. Exhaust Bishop rifle and choose an enemy. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each resource card in your hand. This attack gains ranged. Very cool. Been playing via Tabletop Simulator, hoping to introduce an online friend to a game. Oh, nice. Plus easy to test customs. Yeah. FFG open. Oh, I'm so sorry. I tried to play Nebula against Nebula, and Tony broke into your house, ate my leftovers, and stole your cards. Yeah, he'll do that. He'll do that. That's really funny. That's really funny. I just pictured. Yeah. All right, we got Bishop's Uniform. So after you resolve Bishop's energy absorption ability, which is the one on his hero side, where after you take any amount of damage, you're discarding an equal number of cards from the top of your deck and add each resource card discarded this way to your hand. So after you do that, you get to heal 1 damage from Bishop for each resource card in your hand. So if you take 3 damage and you discard 3 cards and you get 3 resource cards, you heal. You're good. With Jubilee coming out, is Mutants at the Mall Jubilee Wide Awake says to discard every other Jubilee? I actually don't know. Caleb, Tony, and Alex at your door with the rulebook. Yeah. Uniform doesn't sound great, but is genuinely busted. That turn I had 9 resource card. Yep. And then you can rifle it too. We got Supercharged next. This is a 0-cost upgrade, which I am a huge fan of 0-cost upgrades when we're thinking about like caught off guard. Discard a resource card from your hand to place a charge counter here for each resource icon on that card. When you make a basic attack, you can discard Supercharge. You get +2 for this attack for each charge counter here to a maximum of +8. This is not limited to one per player. You can have both of these if you want. So discard a resource card from your hand, place a charge counter here. Now you can't charge both of them if they are out. So like if you discard a strength, you can only choose one of these to charge. But if you discard a strength and an energy, you can get both +2. Then you could get up to a +16 on this if I'm... Yeah. I don't think there's anything that's stopping us from just getting a +16. There's no cap on rifle and uniform, which is wild, right? Like, that's wild. Now, keep in mind, you cannot stack both Supercharge, and why not? Why can't I? It's an open question of how maximum works here. It's like Iron Hand's max size. The +8 attack doesn't let you go higher. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I would say that to a maximum of +8 attack, it's printed on this card. I was told by Drew and Journeyman that it's hidden under max. Interesting. It applies to all copies of that card. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know from the logic that I understand of the game. That doesn't make sense to me, but I know that they know the game really, really well. I would assume in the insert of Jubilee's hero pack, it would address the Wide Awake question because you also wouldn't get her as an ally in solo for saving her since she's in play. I may be off base. I bet it is in the packet of Jubilees. Yeah. Iron Man is max of 7. It may be. It may be. Um, who knows? We got Concussive Blast. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this event with the resource card, you get to Ready Bishop. And so there you go. You go Supercharge for the first attack, Concussive Blast, and then Supercharge for the second attack. And then is that that's a lot of damage. Holy cow. We got Command Authority. This is a 2-cost event. Remove 3 threat from your scheme. If you paid for this with a resource card, draw a card. That's pretty sweet. Energy Conversion. 0-cost defense event. When an enemy attacks, shuffle each resource in your discard pile into your deck. You cannot take more than 3 damage from this attack. That's pretty cool. Now that is an interrupt, so you're putting the resources into the deck before you get to trigger energy absorption. So you play this. When an enemy attacks, you shuffle the resources card into your deck, and now they are now valid targets for energy absorption for Bishop's ability. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Can he rush? Well, I just posted in the Discord. In the Discord, every other Jubilee in play doesn't appear on the card picture. Oh, really? That may be a Project Wide Awake. It may be printed on Project Wide Awake Catastrophic. I just assumed if a unique card tries to appear with another one, it just fails. I think, and yes, running. I think technically you play it and you have to make a choice of which one to discard. But I actually don't know now. I know the general consensus of Magic is everyone's favorite, but I'm not hating Bishop either. Nice. Hey, Just Right. The only defense event where the main part of it isn't even the defense, right? But it is nice that it triggers like Flow Like Water and stuff like that. Probably not any of the upgrades where you're going to be preventing damage. That's not necessarily what you want to be doing with Bishop. But I hope they announce Nightcrawler soon. I'm itching to start a custom promo art style for it. Was there any card that you liked the most? Not sure if you remember. Yeah, from Instagram. I think I'm trying to remember. I think Warlock was really, really cool. I think I really liked Warlock. A late energy conversion can mean 9 to 12 resource cards going back into your deck with very little other cards. That's straight money. Yeah, that's really cool. We got 3 copy to stored energies, which are temporal cards, which are important because we can use the ability to, after we change to this form, add a temporal card in our discard pile to our hand, so we can pull stored energy back to our hand, which is really nice to get a double. Wasteland Sniper. As long as Bishop's uniform is out and you've loaded up on resource cards, he can basically never needs any other healing. Yeah, which is really cool. I think the unique rule should be redefined and not look at heroes. That way signature allies don't get totally hosed in multiplayer games. Yeah, I've always played, or my favorite like house rule, which to be fair, it is a house rule, is you can swap your signature hero with the team up card. So if you're playing Nebula and Gamora, you can swap out the associated signature allies for like Daughters of Thanos. It was on the front of Mutants at the Mall. I'm sure the insert addresses. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I hope they announce a villain pack expansion that gives us Onslaught and Dark Phoenix. Oh, that'd be sweet. After I think I'm good on X-Men and hope to see some Marvel Knights Midnight Suns content. My prediction is, I have so many P's. My prediction is that we're gonna get F4. I think that's what we're going to go. I need Daredevil, Electric, Ghost Rider hero pack. That'd be cool. Alrighty, we got Cable. Cable is a 4-cost 2/3/3. Takes 2 consequentials on his attack. After he thwarts and defeats the side scheme, draw a card. I'm a fan. Card draw is good. I don't know if I've said that out loud before on the channel, but cards in a card game is good. Got X23. I'm really looking forward to this card actually. 3-cost 1/3/3. After X23 attacks and defeats an enemy, ready her. Then we can heal her with all of the cool stuff. F4 street level is the most obvious options, yeah. F4 Box of Doom, and third being Capstone and Galactus. I don't know. I don't know the. Yeah. Do you think Nightcrawler will work like his ally, where you spend a resource to prevent damage? I could see that as well. They do like to tie the allies or the heroes to their ally counterpart. I could see that. Time for an old player new tricks challenge for Nelson. Make a deck without a single card. No, why would you do that for why would you do that to me? No, that does sound kind of fun though. Huh. Hey, team trading. New card or old card. Let's grab the other team training. Alrighty, team. What team training do we like more? Honestly, the new one. The new one. The old one, I guess, I think Hawkeye is so prevalent in the old one that it doesn't really feel like a team. It feels very kind of like my eye is drawn directly to Hawkeye, and now that I'm looking at it closely, like I see the other team in there. But with the new one, it feels very much team oriented. New one, they do Ghost Rider. At least there'll be an FF lineup before they do the FF cycle. Yeah. No card draw and no resource generators. Okay, we're going Rush. New one for sure. Honestly, I forgot the heroes. Same. Yeah, Just Ray. Same. New one. Old team training equals Hawkeye. The card. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I straight up forgot that it was a Hawkeye card. Or that there were other characters on that card. Advanced Suit attacks to an X-Force or an X-Men ally. Max 1 per ally. After the attached ally defeats a minion or a side scheme, discard 1 card from your hand. Heal 1 damage from the attached ally for each resource on that card. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Discard a card from your hand. Heal 1 damage from the attached ally. I think I was lukewarm on this card when it first showed up. I still think I'm lukewarm on the card, but I think I will enjoy it more than I think I would have. Mainly from a Voltron build standpoint, where we can throw this on whoever, X-23, and then we can also like throw Danger Room training and all of that to kind of pump her attack up and just like guarantee that she's gonna be taking out those side schemes. Or I'm sorry, those minions. New, yeah. What do they do for the FF box heroes? There'd have to be 4, right? I mean, they could make FF Wave after with the remaining 2 and a Silver Surfer and someone else. I think there'd be 2, and then they could go the 6 heroes pretty easily. They would do it like the Web Warriors. Oh, and split the box into like Defenders F4 or something like that. That could make sense. We do have Sidekick. This is the card everyone's been talking about. Sidekick is a 1-cost upgrade. Attached to an identity-specific ally you control. The attached ally gets +2 hit points and is your, quote, sidekick. After you make a basic recovery, heal 2 damage from the attached ally. Pretty cool. Why are we stickering them? I sticker 1 card so of a set. So Advanced Suit, there are 3 copies of Advanced Suit. The sticker one is going to go into my binder, and I have a binder where I have all of the, or I have 1 copy of every single card, which helps me just like flip through and I can deck build from the binder. So that's why I have the stickers on them. Wolverine doesn't look too happy that he's just the quotes. Yeah, he doesn't. That's really true. Whatever it is, I'm here for this new designer. His name escapes me, but he's killing it. This is actually Caleb's design. I'm 90% sure that this is Caleb. So Tony did Next Evolution. Caleb did Mutant and Age of Apocalypse. So addicted to the Sidekick. Looked like so much fun. Have you figured out a this is a question for all. Who's your favorite Sidekick target so far? I'm just waiting for Marvel Knights. I want Punisher in the game. That'd be cool. We do have a side-by-side. This is a 2-cost event. Ready your Sidekick, ready your hero, and choose one. Heal 1 damage from both characters, or both characters get +1/+1 until the end of the phase. Sick. Franklin and Richard hero pack for Fantastic Four would be absolutely fun. I think they make him as strong as he is in the comics. Nice. Wolverine. Hey, Trapit, how's it going? I guess they're both killing it. You know who did Mojo? Tony did Mojo. Yeah. Sidekick equals Vision and Vivian. That's sick. Yeah, it feels like a Honey Badger. Honey Badger would be great. X-23 with Honey Badger. Heck yeah. Thank you, Trapit. I appreciate it. I am doing well. Honey Badger. Yep. Captain Marvel for Spider-Woman. Draw, 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 draw. Yes. Yes, that's a great one. 100%. Makes even Vivian more broken. Spider-Woman's cap. Captain Marvel would be pretty good. Yeah, 100%. Especially with side by side, right? Because Captain Marvel, after they use a basic activation, you get to draw a card. So with side by side, you get to ready up and just go, go, go. Vision Psychic soon. Nice. Spider's Venom. Oh, heck yeah. You get Venom up to a 5/5, right? Yeah. We got Suit Up. This is an alter ego action. Search your deck and discard power for an ally and an upgrade that can be attached to that ally. Add them to your hand. That's cool. Kind of. It's interesting that it is net one resource. It costs 1 to tutor the 2. So you can Suit Up. It gets you off the ground pretty quickly. It's really nice for the Voltron builds to kind of get another copy of Iron Man or Ronin in your deck, or I guess your Psychic ally. Are you running this? Are y'all running this? Psychic is a kick-ass card? Yeah. Really a lot of good choices. I can only imagine because Psychic was basic. Oh, jeez. He's sick. Find Psychic with that? Yeah. You can find Psychic with it. But it's not like you're not done once you have Psychic. I feel like Psychic, you're Voltroning. And so if you're already going to be Voltroning an ally, you might as well Voltron multiple allies. And blue is very good at that. And so it's interesting. Only problem is alter ego. Yeah. I'm with you there, Trap It. Where's Josh? Should definitely build a Jack Psychic. Oh, with Mantis? Sick. That'd be actually, yeah. Mantis is sick. Yeah. Also highly thematic. I am. Hey, Captain Trades. How's it going? What's the best card you packed? What's the best card so far? I think Psychic is really cool. I think Psychic is gonna shake up the game the most. A Wong? Oh, that's wild. Lead from the front. Choose a player. Each character that player controls get +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Alrighty, let's take a look at the old one. I feel like I never play this card. Yep, this isn't the old sleeve. Does Strange even need a Psychic? Well, now that they nerfed good old boy Cosmo there, yeah. Wait, Peter Parker's Black Cat. Oh, Peter Parker's Black Cat could be really fun with no consequential. That would be cool. Playing Spider-Woman deck called Card Psychic right now. Nice. Alrighty, which lead from the front do we like more? I kind of like the old one. I feel like the old one is a little bit more thematic in terms of the art. Yeah, only plays Iron Man. Yeah. Excited to see your thoughts on missions. I think they're a great idea, not just enough instant reward for finishing. Interesting. New, you're the Catastrophic is the old one. Old one is classic. Cosmo is the Reese exchange. Yeah. You like the new one? The new one looks pretty cool. The new one does look pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out which one is leading from the front. I guess Wolverine. Like here, you definitely know Captain Marvel is the one leading us from the front. But that's nice. I like lead from the front with Bishop and X-23. You get to up those stats, and then you can trigger their ability more. So like drawing the cards or reading X-23. I'm really pumped for Cable actually. Thank you, Trap It. Hydrate. You're right. I do need to drink some. Caffeine. Oh, heck yeah. This new power leadership is sick. I like having the X-Men variants of these cards to put in your deck, even though they serve no fun. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm a huge fan of the alt art. Huge fan of the alt art. Alrighty, new power leadership or old power leadership? I think there is a right answer. You want to go all out Magic? Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Especially because she goes 2/3/3. You really don't have to modify her deck that much. Yeah. New. Yeah. The new one looks sick. New, wow, yeah. Honestly, the old is more aggression. Yeah, it does. It does look more aggression over here with Falcon. Or I guess is he still Falcon when he's in like the cap suit? New one is amazing. New, easy new. Yeah, the new one looks sick. You got Magneto behind him, Cyclops, and Mafra. I mean, like, yeah, that just looks cool. Falcon, Captain America. New, yes, yes. I like it. This is a pretty interesting and fun like uh precon. I think like I'll modify it a little bit, right? Well, I guess we haven't seen the basic cards, but I think I'm not a huge lead from the front player, but cut those, add a couple more upgrades. We need a Falcon hero pack. I could see us getting it. I could see us getting it. I could see us revisiting the Avengers at some point. Can we agree Bishop's alter ego is Winter Soldier? It's not great. It's not great. Staring off into the sunset. Magic. I think Magic looks sick. Magic looks so cool. Alrighty, we got Legion, Psionic X-Men character, 3113. After Legion uses a basic power, discard the top card of your deck. If it has a printed lightning, deal 2 damage. Mental, remove 2 threat. Physical, heal 2 damage from Legion. This is printed. This is printed. It is not. It does not trigger off a wild, which is a real feel bad situation. But I feel like this is a magic card. It's also super relaxing for a character in Age of Apocalypse. Oh yeah, yeah. Just chilling at the beach. Well, you know, everyone's there. Have you all? I have not. So no spoilers, please. But have you all started and are you all enjoying the new, X-Men 97? Legion New Whiffin? Oh yeah, 100%. It's always a wild whenever we're gonna play Legion. It's always gonna be a wild card. I hope that future reprints keep having different art. Same. I want them. I would like more different art for the basic doubles. Right, those goes in every deck, and I really like it when we get to see more. It's literally a Bud Light commercial or Top Gun. It does look like it does, right? 97 is amazing. Good. It's so good. Okay. We need another power in all of us. Oh yeah. I could, yeah. Love an X-Men 97. It's like being 13-year-olds again. Sick. Definitely watch a recap if you haven't, though. It's a direct lead in from the original animated series. They don't do any recap or anything. They just like drop you in. Well, that's good to know. We got Morrow. Play only if you have an X-Force or the X-Men trait. After Morrow enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy. 2 cost, 2 attack. Yeah. You're paying 3 effective resources for 4 damage and a block. That's good. That's good. They make remarks to past events, but no direct recap. Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely rewatch or watch a summary, or just rewatch, or just watch it. The fight scenes are so good. The creators obviously have a care for the X-Men and the power sets. That's good. That's awesome. I think that's so important, right? Like when the creators are passionate about the projects that they're working on, like it definitely shows. There's a YouTube video that's like 35 minutes, recaps all 5 seasons. Sick. Okay, cool. Is it Mayro? It may be Mayro. I don't know. Still watching the original X-Men series? Nice. To be honest, I couldn't watch the original animated series. I know it's good, but I can't get through episodic shows where every episode is a different plot. Yeah. Yeah. You can watch new Rockstars recap? Okay. Rhymes with Sparrow. Marrow. Marrow? Okay. Marrow? Not Morrow. Marrow? Okay. Tomorrow. Got Energy String Genius. Did we not get doubles in Magic's Precon? No, we didn't. Okay, so I would... Huh, yeah. Like bone marrow. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. It's kind of gross. I looked into the power set. Yeah, it is kind of gross. Alrighty, we got Fear of the Future. So this is our obligation. Give to the Lucas Bishop player. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose to exhaust Bishop to remove fear from the future from the game. What is nice here is that if you flip, you do get to trigger the response of flipping to Lucas. So this is giving you another card, which is great. Discard the top card and discard this card and each resource card from your hand. If no resource cards are discarded this way, this card gains Surge. Probably always exhausting Lucas at that point, especially since we have readies in this kit. Not as bad as the one hero who pulls their skin to reveal their new elemental skin. I don't like that. Not a fan of that. Marrow. Trevor Fitzroy. 2/3/5 quick strike. Yo. Ow. After they attack and defeat an ally, if Portal Through Time is in play, place 2 threat on it. Otherwise, find and reveal it. Yo, gross. That's okay. So it's only when you defeat an ally, so it's not too bad. But oof. The power of work better in Magic's deck because of the wild resource, which triggers bonuses on our cards. That's fair. That's fair. I would probably still just run the doubles, right? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards just in her hero kit that power doesn't hit, but doubles do. Like I would probably add the doubles is what I'm saying. Like I think it works, but I don't know if I'd run power without the doubles. But I think I would add the doubles at least. Portal Through Time is what Trevor is finding. Portal Through Time. Force Interrupt. When a temporal card is revealed, it gains Surge. I hate it. It has an acceleration token with 4 threat. I don't like Surge. I'm guessing all of these are temporal. Yep, all of these are temporal. We've got another minion. I do like the fact that we're getting more minions in our Nemesis sets. I like that. I think that's fun. No, it's not unprecedented by any means, but I do like that a lot. 2/2/3. When revealed, if Portal Through Time is in play, place 2 threat on it. Otherwise, find Portal in Time and reveal it. Oh, it's coming back multiple times. Ugh. In case you're wanting Nightmare Fuel, the hero is Husk. Ugh. See, Surge, I hate it. They're finally onto you, true solo players, putting flat 4 threat on a side scheme. Ah! Alright, we got 2 copies of Temporal Trickery, which is going to finish out the Nemesis set here. When revealed, discard a card in your hand with the most printed resource icons. Place 1 threat on each scheme for each resource icon on that card. Ooh. Unsubscribe. Hulk is back to D tier. Nice. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm Bishop just feels like one of those characters that I'm going to have to play in order to get a grasp on how much I'm going to enjoy him. It feels like he's going to be playing so much differently than so many of the other heroes in the game that it's just kind of hard to kind of make a yes, that's going to work. Time to play Bishop with Temporal set from Tank. Oh! Ooh. Are there a lot of Temporal? Are they all? That's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. Holy heck. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a fun mod set right there. Okay. So, I think we want to play Bishop or do we want to play Magic today? Bishop or Magic? We're going to do a modified precon of them. Time to play. I'm leaning towards Magic just because I think Magic is going to be fun. I play Bishop with Symbiote Suit. Sick. Magic. Oh no, please no. Magic. Let's go, Magic. Alrighty. Sick. Do we want to play hold on, I have to think about is it Unis? I think it's Unis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Someone reached out and helped me with that pronunciation. I want to try and make sure and be cognizant that I am saying it correctly. I believe it's Unis. Magiki. Ma Jakey. um, my eye Jackie. Alrighty, let's play Magic. We can go Unis. I do want to play standard 3. Actually, you know what? Let's just find standard 3 and pull it out. So I'm gonna do that, and then we will. I'm gonna take a break. I need to go grab water. I forgot to fill up my water, and I'm tired of just drinking energy drinks the entire day. Oh, what? Oh, these are double-sided. I was like, did they like flip each side? Did they flip each one of the mod sets? I'd be like, that's crazy. This looks like, yeah, this looks like final box. Apocalypse. Not gonna lie, Magic Story Arc is straight up the worst. I remember like looking into it when she got revealed. Doesn't she just like get trapped in limbo and like just like it's just awful? I'm not a huge like consumer of like the X-Men or I guess any comic stuff. So it's like I need to be. It's effed up. Yeah. Unis. There's Unis. Okay, so Unis is gonna need standard dystopian nightmare. Alrighty. So Unis infinites and dystopian nightmare. And standard 3. Oh my gosh, okay. So we're going to sleeve this up, but let's go ahead and take a look through standard 3 real quick. So standard 3 is the new standard set that can be subbed for standard 1 or 2. But it's a little bit it's built around consistency on getting your nemesis set out. So it comes with a permanent setup card called Pursue by the Past. After you place a pursuit counter here, if the number of pursuit counters here is at least 3 more than the number of players, so 4 in a solo game, remove each counter here. If your nemesis minion is in play, it activates. Otherwise, flip this card. When you flip the card, after you flip to the side, find your nemesis minion and reveal it. Search your set aside area for your nemesis set and reveal it. Or your nemesis side scheme and reveal it. Sorry. Then shuffle your remaining cards. Basically, it's Shadow of the Past, but you see it coming. You see it coming, which is cool. And I think that's the key here, because a lot of the other standard 3 cards are going to play off of that. Hey, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, Marley. Thank you so very much. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So if you're D20, nothing changes. Actually, it probably now Shadows comes out slower for you. Yeah, it's brutal. Adorable little girl and just freaking scarred. Yeah. She ends up in limbo for 5 years old and comes out 5 minutes later. She's about 10 years older. Ooh. So what I was saying, we got like dark designs. So place 1 pursuit counter on Pursue by the Past. And then if it has any counters on it, the villain schemes. So this is the parallel to an advance, which also allows you to kind of be, you can play around it a little bit. So if you know you have 3 counters on this, you know you're basically safe from a quote advance, right? Because you're going to remove the counters and bring out your nemesis, which is not good. But you also have a little bit more freedom on when you flip down, which is kind of cool. We got Sinister Strike, which is, I believe, the assault. So place 1 pursuit counter on Alter Ego. Then if it has any counters on it, it gains Surge. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursue by the Past. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. So the assault version of standard 3. Got Evil Alliance, which is Gang Up. You got when revealed, each nemesis minion in play activates against you. If no minions activated this way, place 3. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, this is Shadow of the Past. Place 3 counters on Pursue by the Past. So this is basically, if your nemesis is in play, it activates, or you're getting 75% of the way in a solo game to your nemesis set. That's brutal. Well, but it's also nice that you can't top deck, and it's going to be very, very, very rare to pull shadows or pull your nemesis into the game turn 1, which is really nice. Nowhere is safe. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past. Then if it has any counters on it, discard an upgrader support you control. Boo, boo. Or someone else's nemesis. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, drawing near. This is an obligation, which is interesting. I don't think I knew about this. So drawing near, obligation. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place one pursuit counter on Pursue by the Pest for each printed resource icon on that card. It's an alter ego action. Discard an identity-specific card from your hand. Discard this card. I like it. I like that. I like adding a obligation into the mix and using it like that. I think that's pretty neat. I love the new standard set, Daniel. It adds a kind of flavor I love. Sick. I'm glad. I think, yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of the idea of this. I've obviously not played it, but I really like the idea of it. Just from like the standpoint of I can, I think the Nemesis sets are some of the most like interesting parts of this game. And so any way that we can increase the consistency of when we get to see those, I'm here for. That obligation sounds very Kang obligations. Yeah. Yeah. Multiplayer, someone else's Nemesis can be very interesting, add difficult, and doesn't have a total counter set on the Nemesis sets are normally designed. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So I'm going to sleeve this up. I'm going to go grab some water. We got Unis. We're going to be playing Unis, but we're going to be modifying Magic's precon a little bit. So we're going to take a look at the precon. Now, last time I said I was going to do this with the last box, I think it was with Next Evolution. I like we're going to modify the precon. We're going to play like the precon version. I looked back on, I think it was Cable. No, it was Domino, and I think I only had used like less than 50% of the cards that came in the precon. So it really was not a modification of the precon at all. It was just like we're just deck building at this point. Sweet. Alrighty. It seems much more fun and more fair than Shadows. Makes me wonder if we'll ever get a even more standard sets, like a scheme set. I think that we'll get one. I was kind of surprised that we're not getting an Expert 3 in the box. But it makes me think that we'll probably get an Expert 3 in a scenario pack at some point. We may still be getting a scenario pack. We don't necessarily know if we're getting one or we're not getting one for this wave. My guess is that it would have already been announced, so I'm kind of thinking no, but there is a chance. I think that there is a chance. Sweet. Alrighty, I'm going to go to the be right back, and we're going to come back, and we're going to build some decks. Alrighty, I'll see you all very, very soon. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my goodness, that does not work. There we go. Okay. I was way off screen. I feel like I'm a little bit more zoomed in than I normally am. 100% I am. That's fine. Oh well. We'll have fun with it. Alrighty, so we are going to be modifying the precon. The precon here for magic is 3 clobbers, 3 full body charges. We got a test the defense. 3 of those, we're going to take 2 of them out. Same with Blood Rage. We got 3 of those in like the precon deck, but we're going to take 2 of them out because they are both max 1 per player. Got Tempest, Gold Balls, Spiritual Meditation, 3 copies of Basic Spell, Blood Gem, Step Forward, Triage, and a Power of Aggression. So this is going to give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. So we have 4 cards to add. The first thing that I want to do, one exciting thing about Standard 3 is that sometimes your Nemesis comes out because of a boost card, and then they can activate against you right then. Ugh. That sounds awful. Oh, geez. Yikes. That's scary. I think what I'm probably going to do is we have 4 cards to add. I'm going to keep the basic spells just because those are new. I'm going to take a Clobber and a full body charge out of the mix because I usually just run 2x of those kind of cards. I'm going to add the doubles. Those are the old doubles. Let me get the new ones. Strength and energy. Cosmo seems like a good shot with magic. Ooh, I do like Cosmo. I think Cosmo is good. Don't get me wrong. I think Cosmo is good. I'm wondering if Cosmo fits in this. Does Cosmo just go in every one of her decks? Exciting. Weird way to scare Sarah. Yeah, I gotta add Sorcerer Supreme. That's true. Yeah, let's grab Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, so Sorcerer Supreme, you can play it only if you have the Mystic trait, and then you get +1 hand size while in hero form. So there's Sorcerer Supreme. Okay, let's do stacks of 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 5. Spiritual Meditation is so good. So we have 3 cards left. Run 50 cards with Spiritual Meditation so you don't deck out. I think that like it kind of negates the if you're running 50 cards to not deck out from Spiritual Meditation, you're canceling out the benefit that Spiritual Meditation is giving you. Spiritual Meditation is so good because you can find the right cards at the right time. And that benefit typically outweighs any negative things that are going to happen by not finding those cards. That's my take on it. Let's see if I can. There we go. We could go Hone Technique. Magic is getting spell cards. There's a attack spell. There's the attack spell, right? Am I just blind? Magic Attack. I'm gonna grab Magic Attack. Is Spiritual Meditation a spell? It is. Oh, nice. I think I want another ally. I think probably round it out with a couple allies. If you want to be boring, but safe, Professor X is good. Professor X is really good. Professor X is very, very good. Let's not run X. Let's try and not run X. Wolverine and Psylocke. I like that. I like Wolverine and Psylocke. Wolverine and Psylocke. Round out the X-Men. We have attacks in our kit, right? Not a ton. We only have 2. And so I do What about Now I'm Mad? You have that card yet? I'm gonna grab Now I'm Mad. Unis has some attachments. Oh, for Sunfire? Alrighty. We'll run 42. That's good to know that Unis has attachments. This is the first time I played Unis, too. What we say? Sunfire? Yeah. Alrighty. That feels like a fairly decent modification to the precon to still kind of get the feel of what the precon's trying to do. So Professor X won't be taking unguarded hits from Unis and his sidearm this go around. Neither Bishop or Magic have a team up. At least not yet. At least not yet. Which Magic has Colossus, so she probably won't have one. Bishop probably won't have one either. No, yeah. If you had Wolverine, can you add fastball special? Because that'd be funny. Not effective, but funny. I think legally you can. Now I'm Mad could be fun. Yeah, okay, so Now I'm Mad is a 1-cost upgrade. Where'd it go? I grabbed it, right? Oh, there it is. 1-cost upgrade. And then after your remaining hit points are less than half your remaining starting hit points, your hero gets +1 attack and -1 thwart. This is nice because it's kind of leaning into what the deck is already trying to do. And I'm gonna try and fix this zoom because it's driving me crazy, honestly. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'll fix it for tomorrow. But it's like I need more room. No, you can't. You need to. Oh, you do have to be one of the heroes. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I refuse to use Professor X this campaign because he's supposed to be dead. It's the theme for you. But also you could. I mean, like we're going back to try and save his life. So maybe if we use him, we have created a temporal rift in the fact that we're saying that we've saved him. Wasn't it like to have a team up? Your identity has to be one of the cards. Yeah, that's what running was saying. I did not remember that rule. Oh my gosh, new heroes, and new villains. All the exciting stuff. Oh my gosh, heck yeah! I haven't played Champions in a hot second. By a hot second, I mean like a week, which feels like forever, honestly, for how frequently I normally play this game. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and set our health. We have 10. Okay. And then Unis has 15. Let's pump Unis up to 15. I still remember when D20 thought the last scenario was going to be Professor X. Nice. Get out your reading glasses. These new villains have a lot of text. Alrighty. I'm hoping that you all can help yell at me just in case, or because it's the first time. I'm going to probably miss some stuff. I'm going to try and play as clean as possible, but I'm hoping that y'all can yell at me too. Classic Nelson pile shuffle followed by no cutting the deck. I usually just like do this. Like I usually just do this as like a fun new stuff. Let's go. Am I supposed to cut the deck? Here, I'll let you cut the deck. I heard the new standard 3 is the same difficulty as previous ones. Do you think it's true in your opinion? I have not played it, so from what it looks like, yes. From what it looks like, yes. First thing, the Infinite mod set has a permanent side scheme. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's funny. Oh, Gene Pool. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Permanent setup. We're going to switch this out to the different sleeve. People have said it's generally easier than standard one, but not by much. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I need the expert cards too. I just store these two together. So I guess I can't do that now. Okay. So here we go. Hunting Gene Traders. Reveal the Gene Pool side scheme. So Gene Pool permanent setup comes in with 4 threat. After an ally is defeated by anything other than consequential damage, place 3 threat here. In expert mode, deal each player a face down encounter card. So Gene Pool is permanent. And we've got, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 threat on Gene Pool. So we're going to be adding and continuously adding and pumping up Gene Pool. That's important because a lot of the abilities are going to be playing off of how much threat is here. If the scheme is completed, players lose the game. It's a one-stage scheme that threats out at 11 per player. We do have Pursuit by the Pass out here, and so that's here. And then we have Unis, who starts out with Toughness. And the amount of threat on Gene Pool is at least 3. He gains Retaliate 1. 6, he gains Stalwart. 9, he gains an Amplify icon. 15 hit points, and we'll... I honestly really thought that the ability here was going to change. Like he would go to Retaliate 2 or something on higher standards. Meant from just reading it over, I guess we'll find out together. Also, how likely do you think D20 still draws shadows while playing Standard 3? It's just in there. I don't have this box, so I'm no help here. Oh, hopefully, are you planning on getting it soon running? In the rulebook, it says you can optionally add extra threat to Gene Pool for difficulty, 2 for expert, but I never do. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I'm going to leave it just like this. Or just be in Top Deck Evil Alliance, start with 3 counters on Pursuit. First card I ever drew in Standard 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Alrighty, 6 cards. Sweet. Okay, we got Test the Defense. Heck yeah. Spiritual Meditation, Blood Gem, Soul Sword, Blood Rage, and a Clobber. Holy cow. That's like, that's hard to... That's hype. So, okay, no, so this is one of those weird things that's the difference between Lord of the Rings and Champions, right? In Lord of the Rings, Gandalf starts and he has that printed text that you play with the top card of your deck face up, which is on and triggerable during setup. So, a good welcome back hand. Heck yes. So cheap. So cheap. Yeah, we're going to toss Clobber. We'll see what we got here. Power of Aggression does not help, but that's fine. Alrighty. Heck yeah. Sorcerer Supreme on the top. This ain't a bad opening draw. That'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty nice. Here, you're gonna get a few other things. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna flip up to Magic. Play with the top card of your deck face up. It is Wolverine. Once per phase, you can play the top card of your deck as if it was in your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. I'm gonna play Spiritual Meditation here. Draw Wolverine and Stepping Disc. And if this card is face up, it's a full body charge. Don't love that, honestly. Sick. Sick. This is really cool. We're going to toss... I should have played Wolverine with Power of Aggression on the top of our deck. I'm going to toss Soul Sword. The hardest part about Magic is remembering if you played the top deck. Oh, I meant to... I'm going to use... Remember, she has an interrupt when switching to hero. Remember, she has an interrupt when... I think... She has an interrupt? No, what's her interrupt when she switched to hero form? A good play is to play Spiritual Meditation and Alter Ego. Then when you flip up, you can put it back on top of your deck to play it again. That's cool. That's cool. Flip it upside down if you've used it. I'm gonna use one of these things. Oh, on her alter. Oh wait. When you change to hero form. Oh. That's a weird wording. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to play Blood Gem. So we can exhaust Blood Gem, take 2 damage. 1, 2. Actually, before we do this, let's use Magic to go ahead and thwart 1 off of Gene Pool. Now we're going to use Blood Gem. We're going to take the 2 damage. 1, 2. Generate a wild resource to play Stepping Disc. Ready your hero. Choose a magic card in your discard pile not named Stepping Disc and put it on top of your deck. I'll put Soul Sword on top of our deck. Then we're going to play Soul Sword as if it was in our hand, reducing the cost by 1. So now we have +1 attack. Sick! So weird to have when you change hero form on our alter ego side. Yeah, no, I thank you for pointing that out, because I totally missed that. 100% missed that. And this is now on top. It is a physical resource, so we have +1 attack. So I guess actually I need to... I don't know how I'm going to remember that. I never remember anything. So we have +1 attack, but we also have piercing, because it's... This is... Yeah, sick. So let's go ahead and attack here. Pierce 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have retaliate 1. Because Gene Pool has 3 threat. And then I want to play Wolverine, but what we're going to do is we're going to toss Wolverine for test the defense. We're going to toss Power of Aggression for Blood Rage. And there we are. So after you play an attack event, place 1 test counter here. If there are 5, discard to deal 5 damage to an enemy. And then Blood Rage is after you defeat an enemy with a basic attack, exhaust Blood Rage, and take 1 damage to draw a card. Okay. Sweet. Blood Gem for Blood Rage. Yes. We're down to 7 health. That's fine. We're going to stand up. I'm going to draw 5 cards. Gold Balls. Full Body Charge. Basic Spell. Sorcerer Supreme. And Now I'm Mad. Top card of the deck is Exorcism. So remove 4 threat from a scheme if the top card of your deck has a mental or wild. Confuse the villain. Sweet. Blood for the Blood Gods. Play X Gene against Gene Pool. They cancel. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh rules, like from the anime. Or like, I watched the anime before I ever played the game, and then I was just like so confused, like when like the catapult wasn't allowed to shoot my other characters at like the moon or at the castle. It's like, all right, we're gonna go 1 here and 1 here. Unis is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost card. We're at 7. We'll take it. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 2 cards. First one, Infinite Hunter. When revealed, deal 3 damage to an ally. Joke's on you. And then we've got the Prelate Sidearm. Attached to Unis. After he attacks and defeats an ally, place 1 threat on Gene Pool. After you make a basic attack against Unis, spend a lightning and a physical resource to discard this card. Test the Defense is a great card for Gamora. Oh. Test the Defense. Nice. It's looking like Magic may need Endurance, perhaps, to use Blood Gem or Blood Rage. Ooh, that would be good. Or just Symbiote Suit. Battle City. Oh, Duelist Kingdom rules? Yeah, right. Okay, so that's here. That's happening. So Exorcism, remove 4 threat from a scheme. If the top card of your deck has a mental or wild resource, confuse the villain. We have a lightning resource here, so we only have 2 attack. Let's go ahead and use Gold Balls to play Now I'm Mad. So now we have a 3 attack. Infinite Hunter being right out of reach is annoying. We're at 3 health. That's not good. Nice. Okay. The nice thing is we have an 11 cap, so we're fairly decent there. If we go Blood Gem for Exorcism, what's the worst that could happen? So you're playing Standard 3 and Unis? Yeah. Another reason to run Symbiote. Yes. There's no downside. 1/2 to play Exorcism. Top card of our deck is a mental. Let's go. So it's going to be 2 here. Or 4 here. And then Confuse. And no more Retaliate. Okay. Basic spell of Full Body Charge. Gonna play Sorcerer Supreme. We're gonna flip down and heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this flips down. Dumb question. Can you defeat yourself? Yeah, I guess. Test the defense. Now I'm mad and Blood Rage make me excited to play Wolverine. Oh, yeah. 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 Now I want to play Black Widow, and whenever they trigger my preparations to go, you activated my trap card. Nice. All right, we get 6 cards here. We got Soul Strike, Collabor, Exorcism, Spiritual Meditation 2, 4, Limbo, there it is, and Step Forward, sick. A 1 and 1. Unis is going to scheme, but Unis is confused. And then Infinite Hunter is going to scheme for 2. Our encounter card is Prelate Armor. Attached to Unis. After Unis schemes, give him a tough status card. And then after you make a basic attack against Unis, spend a mental and a physical to discard this card. Literally read my mind. Okay, let's go Spiritual Meditation. We'll draw 2, discard 1, Magic Barrier, Stepping Disc. I do like Stepping Disc. We'll toss Clobber because we've already played a card. Okay. Now we are going to. We're at 4 health. We don't have an ally, so I'm a little concerned about our health. Honestly, we do have a Stepping Disc, so let's go ahead and heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stepping Disc will ready. So we're at 7. Let's flip up. So when you change to hero form, choose a spell in your discard pile and put it on top of your deck. Limit once per phase. So let's go ahead and throw. I guess it's an interrupt on that side so that you can't see what's going on. Hold on to Barrier. Oh, good call. Yeah. Limbo is an amazing card that makes every turn twice as long because of the possible moves. Does he have a Millennium Eye? Yes. Basic spell? You like basic spell? I like basic spell. Or we could throw. Do we have any physical spells? No. Okay, we'll go basic spell. Okay. Soul Strike for a Limbo. Okay, so Limbo here. After the villain phase begins, we can exhaust Limbo to swap a card in our hand with the top card of our deck. So if we hang on to Magic Barrier, we can throw that on the top. As an action, we can exhaust Limbo to swap a card in your hand with the top card of your deck. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to have done Exorcism instead of Soul Strike. We also have Step Forward. No, I definitely see how this can get kind of crazy real quick. We have a lightning there. I don't think I want to use let's do it. Let's go Bludgeon, 2 damage, 1, 2, to play basic spell to deal 3 damage here. I'm kind of banking on drawing into Colossus. Hey, another basic spell. Sorcerer Supreme is the same as a regular sorcerer. You just add tomatoes and sour. Nice. Nice. I just realized that with the upcoming Con of Heroes, there's a good chance we might get some pool enjoyers. Yeah. Yeah. Be interesting to see how many pool players show up at Con of Heroes. I'm looking forward to Con of Heroes. I think that'll be fun. Okay, let's do Soul Strike to play Stepping Disc. which is going to ready, and then we're going to choose a magic card in your discard pile, not named Stepping Disc, and put it on top of your deck. We'll go Soul Strike. Um, While your hero's hit points are less than half. So right now we don't have Now I'm Mad on. We have used this ability. I need to remember that. That is a hard thing to remember. Let's just go ahead and use magic to take out the Infinite Hunter. And then we've got this setup. Okay, I think we're good here. We're gonna draw up to 6 because we have Sorcerer Supreme now. So that's 4. Sunfire, nice. Get rid of one of those. And Spiritual Meditation. The top card of our deck is face up, which is Magic's Crown. And we will go ahead and exhaust Limbo. And swap Magic Barrier with Magic Crown. So Magic Barrier is when an enemy initiates an attack, prevent 3 damage from the attack. If the top card of your deck has a lightning or a wild resource, deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. But now since it's on the top of my deck, it costs 0. I'll be that guy who loads in every bad I got on the table, live dangerously. It's going to be the most showed up card at the gun. Nice. 2, 4, 6. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. When is it? It's in like a month, right? I definitely should know. Okay, Unis is going to attack us for 3. We're going to play this. Prevent 3 damage from the attack. The top card of your deck has a lightning. It does deal 3 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3. And so he's attacking for 3, 4. So we'll take 1 damage, which then is activating Now I'm Mad, which is pretty nice. And then after Unis attacks and defeats an ally, we're good. We've got War Weary. You are stunned. If you are already stunned, take 2 damage instead. Okay. A lot of new cards. Tis tis. Not saying how long can you go when activating Limbo. Or how low can you go? It seems like a lot of people weren't hyped about basic spell, but I've already enjoyed the versatility and bypasses a lot since it's an attack or thwart. It is really it is nice in that sense that it's not an attack or a thwart and that kind of stuff. So that is nice. Okay, let's play Mystical Armor. So we gain Retaliate 1. We've used our ability. So now we have Retaliate 1, which is super nice. And if we have a lightning or a wild resource on the top of our deck, it is a +1 defense. How low? I'm a gamer, so I think the indie game is a kid in creepy dark forest. Okay. We'll go Spiritual Meditation. We'll draw 1, 2, and discard 1. There's Magic Barrier. Discard Basic Spell. I think I probably want to be using Basic Spell. Actually, we're gonna discard Soul Strike. I want Basic Spell as a threat removal here. So we'll scry. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on the top of your deck. Ooh, Colossus. We'll put Colossus on the top of our deck. So we're not going to be playing him this round. We'll take Psylocke. And we will... Nope. We're going to take Stepping Disc, discard Psylocke. Okay, I think I like Magic. I'm a Magic fan. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Basic Spell No, let's use Magic Barrier and Step Forward to play Sunfire. We're going to spend a basic spell to get rid of Prelate Sidearm. We're going to use Magic's Crown to play Stepping Disc. Actually, we're going to attack first, sorry. Remove stun. Go here. Choose a Magic card in your discard pile not named Stepping Disc and put it on top of our deck. Which is going to be Magic Crown. Scrying is Spiritual Meditation's big older brother. Yeah, as if Spiritual Meditation needed a better version. How's the new expansion so far? Literally in my first game, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I like the idea of now I'm mad, but now being that low on health, it would make me nervous. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Which we now have a mental, so we have a 3 attack right now. I guess let's just push 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll stand up. So we're gonna get Magic Crown, Colossus, Soul Strike, Strength 2, 4, Full Body Charge 5, Triage. Top card of our deck is the Power of Aggression. I'm gonna exhaust Limbo. And swap Colossus with Power of Aggression. Yeah. Okay. We're going to add a threat here and a threat here. So Unis now has Retaliate again. Unis is going to initiate an attack. When the enemy would attack you, play Colossus from your hand, paying his resource cost, and declare him the defender without exhausting him. So we're going to Magic, using the ability to reduce the cost by 1, use a Strength to play Colossus as the defender, and then Unis is going to attack for 2, 4, which is going to knock the tough off of Colossus. That's pretty sweet. That's really, really cool. Big fan of Colossus right there. Okay. Then we got a Dark Child. You can flip and exhaust Magic to remove this from the game. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. We'll flip and exhaust and remove this from the game. Colossus being a big bro right there, right? Right? Colossus is what Mutant Protectors wishes it could be. Colossus is really cool. It also feels like an armor up, right? Like I can see how they kind of were playing with that. So I'm a fan of that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and flip up after you change to hero form, or when you change to hero form, choose a spell in our discard pile. I want a physical. So let's go ahead and put Magic Barrier on top of our deck. The reason that I want this is now with Soul Strike, I can stun Unis. We can kind of turn down the aggressiveness right there. Awesome ally. Oh, very, very awesome ally. Yes, 100%. Okay, so let's use a full body charge and a Power of Aggression. Yeah, to play a Soul Strike. We'll actually first let's go ahead and have Colossus thwart 2 here to get rid of the Retaliate. Then we'll do it. We'll deal 4 damage, which is going to push Unis. Unis comes in with toughness, and then 18 hit points. Tough. And we're going to stun Unis because the top card of our deck is a physical. Imagine a villain that limits the amount of upgrade supports that a hero could have out. That would be scary. Yeah. Yeah, or like it's more powerful based on the number of upgrades and supports. My only concern with that is that Rush already feels like a very, very strong strategy. And so it just incentivizes Rush. That not saying that I'm just I'm just looking at the negatives in life. Which is not, but that's just my concern, I guess. Let's go ahead and use Blood Gym. So we take 1/2. Let's use Magic Crown to play Triage. We'll heal 2 damage from Magic. Triage and Sunfire, which will knock Sunfire out. Will thwart 2 off of Hunting Gene Traders. Okay, let's stand up. We get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We deck out. That villain versus Iron Man. Please no, I don't want to think about that. She's actually really good with Mutant Protector. She can use her ability twice if using. Oh, that's sick. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Taskmaster Nemesis for Black Widow gets stronger based on. Oh, that's true. Good shout. Yeah. I guess that's true. I thought FFG is somehow watching and will do more villains that punish rushing. Are your Uncanny X-Men top deck ally build wheels burning yet? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. We have both of our doubles here. We got a Stepping Disc. We'll go ahead and use Limbo to toss. Actually, you know what? We may not use Limbo. I guess there's no reason to not use Limbo here. We'll swap Magic Barrier for 2 reasons. 2 main reasons here. Because we have potentially an extra activation. So we have Magic Barrier at that point. But mainly also it's a physical resource. And so now we're able to trigger like Blood Rage. Or not Blood Rage, I'm sorry. Soul Sword. Soul Sword. So right now we have a 4 attack with Piercing and with him having Toughness. That feels pretty good. Okay. And add 1 and 1. FFG is always watching. Caleb never sleeps. He waits. I've ended up not loving Magic too much. I like her, but I don't love her. She's definitely good, though. However, Bishop is a star. Interesting. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Stunned. We got 2 cards. The first one, Exhaustion. Exhaust our identity and surge into a genetic experiment. Attached to an infinite minions. Otherwise, this card gains surge. We're going to surge. Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit counter. It's happening. Pursue the past. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain schemes. Villain's going to scheme for 3. 4, 5. So now we're at 10 out of 11. So that's scary. And after Unis schemes, give any tough status card. Haha, joke's on him. You're always having fun, Nelson. It's one of your gifts. That's fair. That's fair. And then we got an Infinite Soldier. Guard. The amount of threat on Gene Pool is at least 3. Gains Quick Strike. It only has 2, so that's nice. Here it comes. Here it comes. Alrighty. What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? Colossus needs a damage. That's what we're doing with our life. I don't like being exhausted. That kind of sucks. Oh, we have Stepping Disc. Let's go. Heck yeah. How can I kill Colossus? I don't think I can do anything to Colossus. Because I would like to put Colossus back on the top of our deck, right? with Stepping Disc. But Colossus only has 1 damage. Kind of wish this guy had Quick Strike. Ooh. No, I'm good. Tempest. The villain would scheme, discard Tempest. Basic spell. Don't have Retaliate 1 right now. Okay, let's use... We're at 4 health. I just don't think it's gonna work with Stepping Disc. Colossus, hold this bludgeon real quick. How can I kill Colossus? Has to be the saddest sentence I've ever said in stream. Oh, it's time to drink. Yes, let's go. You balance out D20 in that way. The Champions community really needs people who are always having fun with people always getting dunked on. I want to kill Colossus so that I can bring him back. How about that? Okay. Let's go 2 threat here. Let's use Genius to play Tempest. So when the villain would scheme, discard Tempest, cancel that activation, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. You know what? Actually, Colossus is going to attack the Infinite Soldier, not thwart. Tempest is going to take out the Infinite Soldier. Triage is going to heal 1 or thwart 1 there. I should not have put Magic Barrier on top, mainly because I can't use it in this stage, and so I'm turning off Magic's ability this round, which is too bad. That's one of those things that you start to learn, I guess, right? Let's go Energy for a basic spell to remove 3 threat from here. And let's go Magic Attack to play Stepping Disc, which will ready, and we don't have a magic card. But we do get the ready, and we will swing for 4 with Piercing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a ton of upgrades and supports into play. We watched Nelson stream to watch him have fun. We watched D20 to bully him while he draws shadows. It's kind of true to an extent. All in good fun, of course. It's all in good fun. Of course. Of course. Sweet. So let's go ahead and stand up. Stepping Disc is cool. Stepping Disc is really cool. I'm really happy with that. We got Magic Barrier, Exorcism, Stepping Disc, sick. Perfect. Full body charge. Step forward. 1 more. Just Spiritual Meditation. Top card of our deck is Exorcism. We'll Limbo to swap Exorcism with Magic Barrier. Okay. We do have 4 health. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to place 1 here. I'm going to place 1 on Gene Pool, which is going to give him Retaliate 1. Okay. Unis is going to attack. We're going to play Magic Barrier for free. We're preventing 3 damage. It's a mental, which does not deal 3 damage back. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. We take 2. 1, 2. But if D20 plays standard 3, how will we make fun of him? Hey Nelson, is this the precon? It's pretty close to the precon. I think it's 18 out of the 25 cards of the precon. It's a modified precon. It's meant to play similar to what the precon is doing. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Yeah. Shadows will still be in there. Don't worry. He'll find a way to draw it. I would say, though, for a first play with almost 80% of the precon on Expert, you're doing pretty good. Cue the next card draw being Shirtless Pyre from Lord of the Rings. When D20 plays, shadows will find a way every time. Alrighty, we've got an Infinite Soldier guard. And he gains Quick Strike. Beans. Oh, I hate it. We do have a Stepping Disc. We're just gonna defend that then. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. We've got a cool deck. Or we got a cool turn coming up. Okay. Let's go ahead and Colossus is gonna thwart for 2 here. That's gonna knock Colossus out. Put him in our discard pile. We are then going to use Step Forward to play Stepping Disc. Ready our hero. Choose a magic card in your discard pile, not named Stepping Disc. Actually, I don't want to do this yet. Sorry. Hold on. Because I want to draw into Colossus, not play Colossus. So before we do that, let's play Spiritual Meditation. We'll draw a Psylocke. We'll draw a basic spell. Stepping Disc is now the top card of our deck. That's actually pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I'm happy with that. We have to discard a card, which is going to be Psylocke. Okay. We are ready now. We have 2 health. What's the worst that could happen? Let's go ahead and have Tempest. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out all the sequencing here. Basically what I want to do is I want to try and play Stepping. Oh, I can play Stepping Disc from the top of my deck. Okay, yeah. Tempest is going to throw a damage here on Infinite Soldier, knock Tempest out. We're going to use Stepping Disc. Oh, wait. I wanted to use Blood Rage. That's what I wanted to do. But I have a 3 attack. Everything is... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's use a basic attack. We'll take out Infinite Soldier because of Now I'm Mad. When Infinite Soldier, we can use Blood Rage to draw Stepping Disc, which we will do. We'll take a damage, and we will draw into Stepping Disc. The top card of our deck is now Clobber. Also, I should have 1 test counter because I've played an attack event. Okay. Sweet. We no longer have Retaliate there. But we are going to use Basic Spell. No. He has 14 health left. We're going to use Step Forward to play Clobber to deal 3 damage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 damage with Clobber. It's going to give another test of defense. And they use Basic Spell to play Stepping Disc to ready Magic, and then put Colossus on the top of our deck, which turns on all of our upgrades, which is pretty cool. I hate everything on Infinite Soldier. Those pyres are my Shadows of the Past. Bludgeon looking real good right now. I hate everything about Infinite Soldier. I don't know why. It's probably the guard keyword, because it reminds me of an annoying Armored Guard and Claw set. Oh my gosh. World's Greatest Detective. You aren't ready. You readied yourself earlier when you used Stepping Disc, but it's... and never unreadied. But what did I do? What did I... Oh, I was just exhausted. Okay. Okay, so I'll have used a full body charge to play the first Stepping Disc, and we will have tossed Magic Barrier on the top of the deck, and then we'll play the second doing Colossus. Thank you. Good catch. Yes, thank you. So now Colossus is on top of our deck. We'll use Magic to go ahead and attack Unis for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will toss the exorcisms. We'll draw into 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stand up. Top card is a scrying. We will limbo Colossus onto the top of the deck. Heck yeah. I'm going to add 1 here. I'm going to add 1 here. Unis is going to attack us. We're going to use Magic Crown and Magic Barrier to play Colossus, which will knock the tough off with a 3, 4, 5. Knocks the tough off. I like that combo so much. That's so much fun. Counter card is Hunted. Obligation. Discard a card from your hand. Discard this card. Okay, so 7 attack or 7. We got basic spell, which is lethal. Let's go. So we got 2, 3, 6. And we'll use Sunfire to play basic spell for 3 damage, which is lethal. That was fun. I really enjoyed. Hey, thanks for becoming a member, World's Greatest Detective. I appreciate it so very much. You're amazing. Colossus Colossus is freaking awesome. Colossus is a phenomenal ally. The fact that you can bring Colossus back with Stepping Disc and then play him, because with Limbo you can toss him or you can swap him on top, that's really, really solid. Really solid. Sick. Okay, that was a lot of fun. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing a very similar Bishop game tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. For reference, if you're not in the Eastern time zone, we started this stream at 3 o'clock today. And so 5 hours before this stream started, we're going to be doing a modified Bishop precon. After that, we are going to be diving in and just dissecting these heroes. We're going to be playing a ton of Magic. We're going to be playing a ton of Bishop, kind of similar to get us ready for the hero spotlights for them. As we're doing that, we may be playing some of the other scenarios, but I think next week is kind of really going to be the campaign is what we're going to be doing. Gurismo, Colossus or Pip the Troll? Colossus solo, Pip the Troll multiplayer. Because Pip the Troll, I think, is when anyone is attacked. So you can use Pip the Troll to be a little bit more protective of other players. Colossus is only when the enemy attacks you. I believe. That actually may not be true, but that's how I remember the game being. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. It's been a while, so I'm very happy that y'all showed back up. So thanks for hanging out. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and playing some more Marvel Champions with y'all then. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you around. Peace.